Welcome to Car Talk. This is not talking about cars, this is talking inside of a car. Today's topic is the fact that every mistake in the business is my fault. I was blindsided yesterday, not in a bad way, but in an okay way, because there's a second employee coming in. One of my nephews, Josh, is coming in starting January 2nd, and that will be my second employee. And Ben kind of asked me what the structure of things might be, and that was a legitimate question, and kind of what the plans of things were. He was wondering, because some toxic workplaces will bring in someone, a new person, to an existing role, see which one is better, fire the one that's worse, kind of thing. To me, sounds ludicrous to do something like that, but some toxic workplaces do that, places that Ben might have worked at. So he was wondering, is that the idea? I mean, he's got a wife, he's got a son. That's a legitimate concern, because no matter how great you are, you got to look out for yourself. And no matter how committed to a business you are, you got to look out for yourself. But all of that talk made me realize a couple of things, and one thing of the most important. I've heard business owners say it all the time, but every mistake in the business is my mistake. Every problem in the business is my problem. Do I do every single thing? No. Do I delegate a lot of stuff of the day-to-day operations to Ben? I sure do. But if the business gets slow and I gotta let somebody go, that's my fault. 100%. 100% my fault. If something isn't done right, that's my fault. Not because I packed it, but because I didn't train somebody right or show someone by example the right way to do things. My fault. Any mistake that's made by anyone in the company, in the organization, me being at the helm, is 100% my fault. If someone has to get let go, that's because I did not see the right path. I did not execute correctly. I did not lead in the right direction. I did not find the right product. And Ben's like, no, it was not your fault. These things happen. Like, no, it's not. Because when a plane crashes, who gets blamed? The captain. When a boat crashes, who gets blamed? The captain. When a huge company has a big PR nightmare because some random employee does something horrible, who resigns? The CEO. All the time. That's just how it goes. The top is a certain, I don't like the phrase only at the top because I don't think it's really true. But what is the phrase? That victory has, it's easy to, everybody wants to be associated with you when things are going well, and when things aren't going well, nobody wants a part of it. But I don't have that luxury because I can't pass the buck to anybody. I can't say, oh, someone else did something wrong because it's all my fault to begin with. And I take that responsibility very seriously. I know how many mouths are beginning to depend on my actions, and more importantly, my strategies that I develop in my head. And that is something that I do not take lightly, because I know not only does my family eat and live based off of these kind of ideas, now also another family eats and lives off of these ideas, and another person is going to eat and live off of these ideas. And that is something that a certain amount of pressure that not everybody is ready for or can handle. And that's something that was kind of interesting to me as an employer, growing as an employer, coming to the realization and vocalizing that no matter what happens in the business, bad ever, is 100% my fault, that I did not do right, that I messed up on. And that's something you need to be ready for if you choose to go into the business owner world, the entrepreneur world, because you will have failures. Not everything's going to go your way every time. That's life. Amazon, as big and successful as it is, made a smartphone. Not everybody's right all the time. And how many of you have an Amazon smartphone? I'm going to say not very many. But no one's right all the time. But as an employer, as a business owner, not a manager, as a business owner, as CEO, as entrepreneurs, as founders, people live and eat based on your strategies and tactics. And that is not a thing to take lightly, because as a captain, you get to ride the wave of success, or you get to go down with the ship. And ultimately, whatever happens is probably because of you. Yes, you can't do everything on your own, and you spread the you spread the acclaim as much as you can, because no matter how much you push that blame off, no matter how much you push that success onto others and thank others, people are going to know that it's you. That's just reality too. And even when things go badly, you have to own it, because it's you. If you didn't train someone or show someone or make the right actions or right choices or right leadership, things don't go well. And even if you could blame someone, you don't. On the top, everything is my fault. Everything is my problem. Everything wrong is because of me. And you got to be ready for that going into small business ownership and entrepreneurship. As a captain, there's high times, there's low times. Right now is a high time. I'm sure I'll have some low times along the way. Every captain, every ship does. And when that happens, you have to realize everything is because of you. Everything is your fault when there's a problem. Car Talk, Ty the Douthin.